Hello, y'all. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by to see me today. Thank you so very much. I'm back, y'all. I couldn't do videos while I was away. The internet was bad. And not only that, y'all. My face was swollen. It was big. But I had to put some ice on it. Swelling went down. Went to the dentist. He looked at it again. And the tooth is really fine. I guess I was just having a reaction to something. I have no idea. Hopefully I'll get my new teeth in 2 weeks. All right, moving that right along. Now, I know a lot of things been happening since I've been gone. What happened? Oh, my God. In Israel. With Hamas. That sounds like something you eat right there. But what I can't understand is why, y'all? Why are some people, maybe y'all can tell me down in the comment section, are siding with Hamas?
What?
The terrorist group, whatever you want to call them. Why? Put it on down in the comment section. Now, I don't know much about these people. I don't know much about Israel people. I don't know much about Iran, Palestinians, Israelis. I don't know much about them, but I do know now that this is wrong what's going on. It's wrong. Now, people don't want now Israel to defend themselves. You tell me who gonna sit up and let somebody bomb them to death and send over 5,000 rockets to their country and they just sit back and just let it happen? Who's going to do that? What country? Put it on down in the comment section, okay? Now, I know these two places don't get along, Iran with Israel, I know. But we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about crazy Joe Biden. We're going to talk about Trump a little bit. And I'm going to show you some videos of how people are really feeling. How they really feeling, y'all. Right here from CBS News. It says, why? Why did Hamas attack Israel? And why now? Why do this right now? Why? Why? Hold on a second. Also here it says, CBS News, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin, whatever his name, Net, declares his country is at war with Hamas after the militant group launches a massive terror attack from the Gaza Strip on Saturday, killing hundreds and prompting deadly rounds of retaliatory, whatever it is, airstrikes on the Palestinians' territory. The shocking escalations has left many people wondering why Hamas attacked and why now? Why are they attacking? Like I said, y'all, I don't know much about these people. Right here it says, though, even before sweeping to power in Gaza in 2007, Hamas openly sorted the obliteration of Israel as a matter of policy. Gaza, a narrow strip, is a narrow strip, y'all, real narrow strip of the land, roughly twice the size of Washington, D.C., has been sealed off since 2005 by both Israel and Egypt over fears of an attack through smuggling tunnels have long left it notoriously porous. Basically, y'all, what they saying, basically, it's about land. I know it ain't funny. It's about a little strip of land. Okay. And other stuff. I'm going to tell you in a minute. Some of these people on the video is going to tell you. Almost seemed like Russia and Ukraine. That's what it almost seemed like. Now, here's a little bit about what's going on. Pay close attention and then comment down there in the comment section. Pay close attention now. Tell me what you think about what this guy's saying.
Israel is at war, with Hamas reportedly launching a massive sneak attack on Israel that's invaded the country via land, air, and sea. And they've reportedly captured and are occupying several cities in Israel and have been killing civilians in those cities. With Israel saying at least 100 Israelis have been killed so far and at least 1,000 are injured, with those numbers expected to grow. There have also been reports that at least 100 Israelis have been kidnapped and are being held as hostages, some of which have allegedly been brought back to Gaza, with Hamas reportedly threatening to execute them. And this as reports say that more than 5,000 rockets have been fired at Israel. Hamas also claimed it captured senior Israeli officials, including a former general, and all of this has been described as a very sophisticated attack. And notably, the timing of all this is that we're looking at the 50th anniversary of the Yom Kippur War, with Israel promising a biblical response and adding that Hamas has opened the gates to hell. So follow to stay in the loop.
They have opened the gates of hell, killing women and children. Just killing, it don't matter. You there, we gonna kill you. We don't care. What type of person would do something like that? What type of person would be in an organization like that? What type? I want to know. Somebody who don't have a heart, someone who don't care. I mean, they expect Israel not to retaliate. They trying to tell Israel to back down because y'all gonna make it worse. Worse. Well, if they do back down, if they don't do anything about it, they're going to continue to be attacked. That's what I don't understand with these people. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having throat problems today. Cough ain't even helping. All right. This is this right here about Joe. Crooked Joe Biden. Slow Joe Biden. Slow Joe. He thought he was doing a good thing. I don't know. Maybe he did, or maybe he knew what was about to happen. Listen to this right here. Oh, Lord have mercy.
$6 billion in frozen Iranian money to get the Americans freed.
The Biden administration clearing the way for South Korea to pay Iran $6 billion in oil revenues that have been held up by U.S. sanctions. Three of the Americans, oil executive Samak Namazi, held since 2015, conservationist Murad Tabaz, and businessman Ahmad Sarji were accused of espionage, which they vehemently deny. The fourth and fifth Americans want to remain anonymous. All five were transferred from prison to house arrest in Tehran, while the agreement between the U.S. and Iran was finalized.
My belief is that this is the beginning of the end of their nightmare, and the nightmare that their families have experienced.
Under the deal, Iran can only use the $6 billion for humanitarian purposes, but critics say Iran shouldn't have access to this money at all.
I totally agree. He shouldn't have given them that money. Okay. Somebody is lying. They tried to say that he's giving the money for food and humanitarian reasons. Food and medicine. That's what they said. But then again, this video said, I don't know how true this is, but it is the news. But then again, we know how they can be. Okay. They trying to say to release hostages and gas, to pay for gas so they can get the gas from Iran. But you know what they're going to do with that money. You know what they're going to do. Even though they had somebody over the money to give it to them slowly, it was frozen so they couldn't get it right away. Okay. But what you think they was going to do with that money when they got that money, huh? What you think? Iran gave Hamas some support with that money so they can attack Israel. That's what really happened right there. That's what happened. I may not know everything, but I do know. Okay, you give a country, a crooked country, $6 billion so you can get some oil. Okay, they gonna do more than just give you oil. Okay, with that money. Okay, you think they helping their people with that money? You think the Iranian government is helping their people with $6 billion? Do ya? No, they're not. They're not gonna help them. They're not gonna help the Gaza. They're not gonna help nobody. Okay, now. Everybody knows that Trump is smart. He says stuff and it comes to pass. It comes true, usually. Okay. Now, when Biden gave that money, now Trump did a speech. This was August the 17th of this year. What would happen if Biden gave them that money. Well, he told them what's gonna happen after Biden gave them that money. This is what Trump said in August. Pay close attention to what he said.
Joe Biden just agreed to pay a $6 billion ransom to the Iranian dictatorship in exchange for hostages. This is yet another Biden surrender and a further blistering humiliation of the United States of America to the world stage. But even worse, this decision will be extremely deadly. Biden is giving $6 billion to the world's leading state sponsor of terrorism, just as when Obama sent the Iranian regime pallets of cash for hostages in the dark of night. Remember? Plane loads of cash. Biden's ransom payment will be immediately used to stoke violence, bloodshed, and mayhem throughout the Middle East and all around the world, costing countless innocent lives. It's also guaranteed that the fanatical Iranian regime will use this money to advance their nuclear weapons program, putting Israel, the United States, and the entire world in very grave peril. They are reportedly just weeks away from a nuclear bomb, something which would have never happened under the Trump administration.
And I truly believe that. Biden did this, he claiming to get hostages out. So now we paying $6 billion to get hostages out, okay? And we pay $6 billion to the terrorist country so they can wipe out Israel. This was done on purpose. You cannot tell me that Biden did not know that these people were going to use that money in a certain way to destroy Israel. You can't tell me that, okay? This is some low down stuff. Now, Trump knew this when he found out he made that speech. And it came true. Oh, he jinxed us. No. Okay. People with common sense know when you give terrorist countries billions of dollars, they're going to use it against you. And now the United States is looking like a fool. Okay. And now people are going to be mad at us. And now the sleeper cells that's over here that came through that border is going to attack us. It's coming. It's coming, y'all. It's just a matter of time. They're waiting on the order, okay? They're waiting on the orders. Go. Start attacking. Oh, yeah, they're here. I already told y'all this before, but I'm going to keep on telling you for the people who are brain dead. I'm going to keep telling y'all. The sleeper cells are here, all right, in the United States. They're waiting to attack you in the mall, in the grocery store, children's schools. Everywhere, playground, anywhere where people gather. They're going to even come to your house. They're going to come to probably my senior building. But I'm going to have a gun, okay? I'm going to have one. I'm telling y'all, you better get a gun, all right? You can't fight these people with knives. You can't do it. Listen what this person says right here, okay? We are close to World War III, and they ain't lying.
We have never been closer to World War III. I don't think that national alert test that we all got on our phones was just a coincidence. Joe Biden came out and said the United States will officially give full, rock-solid support to Israel in the conflict happening right now. With all this happening, I want everyone to ask themselves one very important question. In the event that a massive conflict happens and we decide that we want to send troops, and if for some reason they institute a draft, unless there was an attack on U.S. soil, which I God hope there never is, I don't see people actually going and fighting even if they're drafted. And that's just based on reading the room and looking around at how much people are suffering here in this country. If they put that out and it gets to that level, I think there's going to be more problems on our own homeland after a draft than what they would ever expect to see happen anywhere else in the world. Because the people that have 18, 19-year-old sons and daughters, because they would send women too, with how much we've been getting screwed as the middle and lower class workers in this country by the greediest and wealthiest people and politicians, unless something happens here, which I hope never does, I don't see people actually getting up to fight. I'm sorry. I just don't see it.
He's right. I don't see people fighting either. And you know what? Those wealthy people that got money, their children probably won't be going over there. They won't be going because they got money. They can pay. Don't draft my son. Do not draft my son or my daughter, okay? See, they got women in the military. Y'all wanted to be in the military so bad Now you're going to have to go over there and fight these people. And what if you get caught? Okay, what if you get caught? You know what's going to happen when you get caught? Women soldiers, do you know what's going to happen? They're going to keep you because they can use you, okay? They can rape you. They can do whatever they want to, make slaves out of you. You can cook for them. You're going to have to do everything. But some of y'all, they're going to kill because you're going to resist them and you're going to die. Okay, so if you don't do what they want, hey, you gone from here. I'm just saying, okay. I never wanted women to be in the military, especially not on the front line, okay. Maybe they can be in the kitchen cooking. Maybe they can do that. Oh, we have women rights. We want to go out there and fight. Well, go on fight then. Go on fight and lose your life, okay. Do that. Do that for your country. Do it. Lord have mercy. I know y'all said, but this guy is totally right, okay. It ain't over. It ain't over. All right. It's going to be a World War III. I can't hardly ever say that. I just can't say that sometimes. Anyway. Now, you know the news. They going in and out. Some people are for it. Some people are not. Some people on the Hamas side, Iran side. Some people on Israel side. Listen what this young lady says right here.
By now you've seen the footage on TikTok of Palestinian soldiers using bulldozers to break through the wall along the edge of the Gaza Strip and flying into Israeli settlements via paraglider. What you need to know to be a smart consumer of media right now is that the United States is a major political ally to Israel. So if you're American like me, the news coverage you're seeing of these events is very one-sided and lacking a lot of context. This is the Gaza Strip. It's about a 20-mile long section of Palestinian land that is home to one of the largest humanitarian crises on the globe today. About 2 million Palestinians live cramped in this little section of land, and the majority of them are refugees, meaning they were displaced from their original homes by the Israeli government, are now forced to live in Gaza and are largely forbid from leaving. For this reason, human rights orgs call the area the world's largest open-air prison, and conditions there are horrifying. 71% of adults in Gaza exhibit symptoms of depression. 1.3 million Palestinians require food assistance. The vast majority of water in Gaza is completely unsafe to drink. Gazan hospitals are out of nearly 50% of their essential medicines. But because it is so difficult to leave the Gazan Strip, even if you are on your deathbed, you still have to apply for permission from the Israeli government to leave to get healthcare elsewhere. As an example, in the first 6 months of 2022, Israeli authorities only approved 64% of patients' requests to exit Gaza in time for their appointments, meaning some people have literally died waiting for approval to leave for healthcare. Violence is already the norm for Palestinian refugees. There have been an average of 3 Israeli settler attacks on Palestinians every single day in 2023. In the past 48 hours, there have already been hundreds of lives lost, both Palestinians and Israelis, and that is always going to be devastating. This video is not meant to downplay the severity of death. Rather, this is a reminder that based on the biases of media, there's going to be violence that we hear about and violence that we don't. This isn't a conflict between two equal sides. This is the 4th largest military in the world versus the 2 million people that they've been holding in a prison for the past decades, the majority of whom are children and who have been stripped of food, water, electricity. Peace will never be achieved without acknowledgement of truth, so please be careful and consume your media wisely.
She said consume your media wisely. The people in the Gaza Strip cannot enter into Israel. I don't know why. I have no idea. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. They said Israel is not giving them enough food and water and medicine, keeping them like prisoners along that strip. They said about 20 miles. I don't know if she's correct or not. I have no idea. And this is why Hamas is trying to protect the people of Gaza. That's why they so mad. Because Israel has been doing these people wrong. It's like a little small prison over there at the Gaza Strip. Okay. I don't know if she's correct. Like I said, I don't know much about that. But y'all let me know down in the comment section if this little lady is right. Is that what's going on? Okay. If it is now, Israel is wrong for that now. If a person is a Jew and they're not allowed to come into Israel, why not? Okay. But I still don't think Hamas or whoever the militant group is, the terrorist people, I don't think they should have done that to the Israel people. To come in there and start killing children, women, babies, probably raping women. I saw one woman on TV getting out of a car, and when she turned behind, she had blood on her bottom. Okay, I don't know if she was raped multiple times, but it was horrible looking. Okay, I don't know if they mutilated her down there or what. Okay, Either way, it's still wrong. It's wrong, okay? Maybe that's wrong on both sides. Maybe it is, okay? But attacking people, innocent people, because you're mad and you think that's going to solve the problem and you're going to come over here and kill people, okay? If that's what's going on at the Gaza Strip, then maybe you should talk to the United States or another country to find a solution. But if Trump was in office, if he was in office, all you had to do was contact my man back there and tell him what's going on. That's all you had to do. But you know what? He ain't in office right now. Some people say he's behind the scene. But if he was behind the scene, I'm telling y'all, stop saying that. Because if he was behind the scenes, none of this stuff would be going on. It's Obama behind the scenes. That's who's behind the scenes. So y'all need to stop saying that Trump is behind the scenes. He's really the president. He wouldn't be letting that going on. He wouldn't. All right, moving right along. I know. But this young lady here said her heart is with Israel. Listen why.
I never ever thought I would have to make this type of video. What's happening in Israel right now is not a two-sided war. It's a humanitarian crisis. It's not complex or political. There are no sides here. It's either you support human rights or you support terror. Let's go back a little bit. Just 2 days ago, on October 7th, my country was woken up with the sound of missile alarms. And while we're all hiding in shelters and safe rooms, Hamas terrorists were breaking and taking over civilian houses, brutally murdering entire families, including elderly women, children, babies. Before the attack started, there was a party, a peace festival near the border, which quickly turned into a massacre, with over 260 young people murdered, others raped, taken hostage, abused, tortured. I will spare you the graphic videos, but they will never leave my brain. The things our country had to watch our people go through in the past 2 days. People taken hostage, people murdered, kidnapped, raped. This is not a war. This is not a war between two countries. This is a country defending itself from a terror organization. I am not a political person. I do not speak about politics publicly, but this is just not political. This is not about who you support. This is about human rights. My heart is with all the people murdered, missing, injured, raped. My heart is with the families. My heart is with our soldiers. My heart is with Israel, and yours should be too.
I feel sorry for that young lady and her family. I don't know if she's in the United States. I don't think she's in Israel right now because, I'm looking at her background and stuff. But what they did to those children at that festival, some kind of peace festival, they showed it on TV. They came down in hand gliders, like 2 or 3 of them attached to a hand glider with guns. And they just start shooting. She said 200-something people, now it's 300-something kids have died, Shooting, innocent children, okay, at a peace festival. How can anyone condone something like that? How can they? She's not condoning. She's upset about it. I understand. I really do. How do y'all still feel that Israel should not attack back? Okay. Now, I don't know if Israel killing women and children and raping. I don't know because I haven't seen that. Okay. They said that they're attacking the Hamas buildings and stuff like that. Government buildings and stuff like that. Military, places like that. So I don't know if that's true or not. Y'all can let me know down in the comment section. Either way, it's going to be bad, y'all. It ain't going to turn out good, okay? I just pray they're not killing women and children. I just pray they're not doing that, okay? Because they're innocent in all this. Especially the babies, y'all. Especially the babies. Look at this. I want y'all to look at this right here. Let me turn it down right here. Look at this. Look at the babies in the cages. Look at the babies, y'all. Why are the babies? This is the ones you support by cheering Hamas towards their goals. Animals come in many forms. Look at this. Babies in cages. They're taking people's children. They didn't kill the babies. They're going to do something with the babies. I don't know what they're going to do with them. Heck, you never know. They might eat them up. I don't know. They so bad, I I can assume some of them are pedophiles, I can assume that. What about you? What about the itty bitty babies? What about them? Oh, Lord, this is hard. I'm almost done, y'all. Thanks for sticking with me. Thank you. I know it's video long, but it has to be. It has to be for this. Listen to this young lady right here. Some people support Hamas. This is what she said.
So I heard you support Hamas. Did you support Al-Qaeda during 9/11? Did you support ISIS attacks in Paris in 2015? Hamas are not freedom fighters. Freedom fighters don't rape, attack, torture women and little children. Stand with us. Support Israel.
She right. Okay. If you're trying to fight for freedom and stuff like that, why you gonna kill children and little babies and women and rape the women? Why would you do that? Why? Because you're the devil. You're evil. That's why. Okay. There's no way, if I'm in the military, there's no way my sergeant, my commander, or anyone could tell me, do what you want. Rape and kill women. Kill the children too. Do that. There's no way. They would have to shoot me because I'm not going out like that, okay? I'm not going to do that. I don't care what kind of orders you give me. I don't care. You just might have to kill me because I can't do it, okay? Some people bold, though. They bold. All right? This last video. This is what this guy says right here. The rights of the Jews to return to Israel. Listen.
Why every Jew must defend the state of Israel. Israel is not an Israeli homeland. It is the Jewish homeland. The law of return states that all Jews have the right to return to live in Israel and have the right to become a citizen of Israel.
So is this what this is all about? They have the right to come to Israel, but we're not going to let you come? And why Israel won't let them come? Like I said, I don't know the whole story. I don't know why they won't let certain people, Jews, come into Israel. Y'all can let me know down in the comment section. But all this is crazy. This is crazy. I cannot believe this is going on. Y'all, is it almost time for the Antichrist to come? Is it? Is it almost the end of the world? Are we really going to have war? Are they going to strike a bomb? The United States is involved in this because we gave them the money. Okay? Is Israel going to be mad at us? Are they? What about the other countries? The United Nations, NATO, and all them. Okay? Okay? What's going to start soon? They over there bombing all that stuff, and pretty soon you ain't going to have no more oil. You're not going to have any more goods coming from those countries, okay? And we can't even send goods to them, okay? So things are going to start happening here in the United States, y'all. Just wait. Just wait what I tell you. You're going to be like, dog, Sandfay, you were right. Those sleeper cells, they coming. And on that note, y'all, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.